Hello, this is Gene. I want to talk about Representative Omar. I can't say her name. She's a Somalian girl that's in Minnesota. Um, as you can see today, all the conservative side of the world is talking about what she said about Somalia first, Muslim sec. No mention of American at all. And I just want to get on here real quick and say this is so spineless because we have probably 20 or 30 of them in the Congress right now that are clearly Israel first. Some maybe America second, maybe Israel first, Jew second, Judea, whatever. And they've been doing it for decades. And as bad as what she said and the shit she said in the past, there is no the different levels of this shit. Oh, they make so much money though in Congress when they have no money, and then Somalia didn't do anything, and that these people that do this stuff that they have their allegiance to other places, we should call them out. Meanwhile, I'm listening to Stephen Crowder who's saying this, and guess who he's not calling out? The ones that they actually have a law that says you cannot say it's anti-Semitic if you say you have dual loyalties. It's not because they fucking do. They have so many movies or meetings they go to, so many lobbyists that do things about Israel. They go to these places and they say Israel, 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 and they're allowed to do it. So why can't she do what she wants to say? I mean, I don't like her. Okay, she should not be representing this country. She hates this country, but I can't say the people in Congress who are Israeli have any affinity for this country other than the fact that they can stay here, and if something goes wrong, they can just go back to Israel. And I'm like, there are people that just fall for this shit, and meanwhile these people are just doing the same shit. They're going to push through immigration thing and give another $100 billion to Ukraine. They're going to put a pathway to citizenship to people. We think there could be 11 million. There's probably 40 million in this country that shouldn't be here. And they're going to put that, and they're going to do something on the border that allows so many people come through all the time without issues. And it's the intentional streaming of new people in this country that Biden talked about years ago, that it's a good thing that people look like him will no longer be a majority in this country. This anti-white bullshit is continually done. And guess who's behind all of it? All the NGOs are behind it. All the non-profit things that are behind it. They're the same fucking people, and they're in all this places of influence in our government, and they still will go to these places and say Israel first, Israel first, Israel first, Israel first. And if you call them out on it, then you're anti-Semitic, because that's their homeland. Even though they were born here and they've been here for 300 years, it's their homeland. Okay, then can I say I mean, come on. We allow this to happen. They have so much influence in this country, and you want to focus on this stupid ass representative from Somalia that happens to be in an area that has only Somalian people. That's the only way she gets in. And instead of what's actually happening and all the real influence that we have in this country, it's 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 actually mind blowing. And also, I get people on in Facebook saying shit that we lost 3 people in Jordan the other day. And this guy said, this guy did it right. And it shows we're effectiveness when it comes to our leadership. And I'm like, what is this? Okay, then what is your fucking plan? Do you want us to be on the ground there? Do you want 100,000 people on the ground? There'll be a lot more people dead. The plan should get the fuck out of there and let them fend for themselves. I'm tired of this saying that the issue is in that area of the world, there's a rogue nation that has they can do whatever they fucking want to do because we back them. It is not fucking Iran. It's not Iraq. It's not Jordan. It's not Palestine. It's Israel. And we allow the shit what they do, and we back it. When the entire world, it's not like the entire world is right all the time, but when the entire world is saying what's going on now is wrong, and we're still backing Israel, why? Why do they have? What hold do they have over us? So you want to go down the rabbit hole? We can. I think that a lot of people in power that aren't Jews, they have a lot of shit in their skeleton, in their closet, and these people have ties to that. They're allowed to have power because I mean, it's It's so nefarious. It's so satanic. It's so Luciferian. It is evil, and we're supporting it. So when I wake up in the morning and people on Facebook are saying this guy said it right, and I'm like, and they're talking about all this, and it's the typical conservative, pro-Israel stance. It's like, yeah, we got to be more powerful. Well, how are we going to do that? There's 2,000 people in Jordan right now that happen to be servicemen. We lost 3 of them yesterday. Let's put 100,000 in Jordan. We'll probably lose 2,000. You're going to be upset because 3 people got killed. We're going to have more if we're in the area. At some point, they need to fend for themselves. They fucking do. We don't need to be giving them money. They need to do what they got to do. If they can't have some sort of relationships with the people around them, either through diplomacy, then why should we care? Why? Because Jesus walked there? Are we supposed? I know, but as Gentiles, we're supposed to help. I get that. I don't know if that's Christianity. I don't know if that's Catholicism. Or there are way too many people that are so tied to that we have to, that we're biblically, that we have to support the Jewish people. Well, a lot of them are here, and they get all their money and they send it back to Israel. And then if something happens here, if they actually think that this is such an anti-Semitic country, well, they can always go back to their home that's always not anti-Semitic, right? It's such a great place to live, but they're fucking here. And I felt like an old fucking man talking, get the hell off my lawn. But it's clear they have way too much powers in this country. And people, we have to shut the fuck up about it, because, good Lord, the government's going to go after us if I say something that Schumer or Feinstein or anybody that has that last name that are in so many powerful groups in this country. And if I say, seems like a lot of what you're doing is heavily favoring the country in that part of the world over us and other people in that country around that area. Why is that? Well, you know why. Because if you're part of a tribe, in your mind, you're always going to defend them. I mean, it's like Omar said yesterday. She's this first, second, and then there's no claim to be American. Well, she did put her hand up and said that she's going to defend the Constitution and she's going to do whatever she can to do as an American. You can be upset about it because we gave her everything and she still shits on this country. But there are a lot of people that are Israeli or Israel or Jews that shit on this country. They look at people that are on certain parts of the spectrum when it comes to ideology and they shit on them. So they think that we're naive. I mean, everybody knows what's fucking going on, but they don't want to know about it. When you go down the rabbit hole, when a guy like Steven Crowder has all these followers, who is pretty much, he knows what's going on, but he won't say it. And he talks about her and talk about her influence and about she's from Somalia and talks about banging her brother and says that they shouldn't allow people that do this stuff because the influence that they're going to have. And it's been going on in this country for hundreds of years. And nobody wants to talk about it. And if we talk about it, they have a bill for it, or they have a law about it, and we can't talk about it. It makes us anti-Semitic. It's bullshit, and somebody needs to call it out. Well, maybe 2 people might see this, but people will say that I'm, what's the word? I'm delusional, or I'm paranoid. Okay, it's when there are 2% of the population and there's 20% that are in Congress that are either half or have passport to Israel, and when they go to these conferences, they talk about Israel first before America. They do it. They do it in their own their churches, their synagogues. They send money back to there. They don't look at America first. I'm an American. I look at that first. People can be upset about who is, quote unquote, the leader of the America First movement. I don't care. We have to do something here first. And if I had my way, if I had my plan, we would take everybody out of the Middle East and let Israel fend for themselves. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and we'll talk about it there. Bye.